Welcome back everyone to my OSAAT League account. We've just got ourselves 99 fire making, and now I'm here at the fishing shop in Port Sarim, and I've just spent about 3 to 400k on feathers because what we're going to be doing is fletching darts till 99 fletching. Just before we get into things, as always, I'd like to give a massive thanks to my channel members. The continued support from you guys is amazing. You can see yourselves in the comment section, and also if you're not subscribed yet and if you're interested in following me on my socials, then hit that subscribe button and links will be in the description. So we are just here at Camelot, and as you guys know, I've made 145,000 steel dart tips, which will get us to 99 fletching. But before I can do that, I need to get to level 37 fletching to start doing the dart tips. So I'm just going to use some of the logs that I've got in my bank from woodcutting, and we're going to fletch these into arrow shafts. And there it is, level 11 fletching. Boom. So one of the tasks is to make 150 iron arrows, I think. So I'm just going to get that done real quick, and then we'll carry on to level 37 fletching. And there we go. In one tick, we've made the arrow tips, and now I'm just going to make these into iron arrows. But whilst I'm doing that, I'm just going to quickly explain whilst we're doing fletching next. Obviously, we've only got a couple more skills left. We've got fletching and construction, and I'm wanting to save construction to the last just to see if I've got enough money for it. And there is our first fragment, Pro-Fletchinal. Very nice. So what this fragment does is grants bonus XP when you fletch a bow. So if I had enough logs in the bank, I'd probably use this to get 99 fletching rather than the dart tips. But obviously, I didn't think of that when I was planning at the start, so we are stuck with the dart tips and my hand is probably going to die. So there is 150 iron arrows made, and we have just reached level 28 fletching. We've only got 9 more levels to go until we can start the crazy grind of making 145,000 steel dart tips. So before we go any further, there are a few tasks to make a maple short bow and magic short bow and all that jazz. So I'm just going to get a bit of flax and make some bowstrings ready for those bows. 5 flax should be enough. I remember back in the day when I was a schnoob and when I was about 10 years old, all I used to do was pick flax from this field, run up to this spinning wheel, make a full inventory of bowstrings, bank them, and rinse and repeat, and I thought that was the best money maker in the game. Obviously it wasn't, but what did I know? I was only 10 years old. There is level 34 fletching, just one more level until we can make willow short bows, and there is level 36 fletching. I think just one more inventory of willow logs will be level 37, and there is level 38 fletching. So now we can make our steel dart tips. So I'm hoping the XP rates are pretty insane. I'm hoping something similar to Herblore, but probably not because we're only using steel dart tips. But yeah, I'm not really looking forward to this because I know my hand is going to die. But let's see how it goes. There is level 75 fletching. As you can see, we're getting about 8 million XP an hour, which is pretty good. So in theory, it should only take me about an hour and 45 minutes to get 99. But I'm telling you now that I will not be able to do this straight for an hour and 45 minutes. So far, we've only made about 12k darts altogether. So we're not even 10% of the way there, and my arm is absolutely killing. So we just got ourselves another fragment. We got the fragment Pro tips. What this fragment does is lets you fletch more bolt tips from a cut gem. So that might be pretty good further down the line if we reach PVM eventually. And there is level 80 fletching. What I've been doing is trying to do 1k at a time and then have a little bit of a break, do another 1k, have another little bit of a break, because I will not recommend this to anyone. This is absolute torture. So we've just got ourselves level 82 fletching. What I'm going to do now is make myself a magic short bow, and then that should be another task completed. Yeah, there you go. A hard task completed, another 50 points added to the stack. And then we're also just going to make ourselves a U short bow, because I'm pretty sure that's a task as well. Oh, maybe not. Okay, so I think that's all the bows made, all the tasks done for bows. And we pretty much got one of each bow. Just looking at that beautiful XP drop of 27k. I wish I had cut more magic logs, or at least U logs, because then fletching would have been a lot more better. But thanks to the dart tips, we've got 99 construction banked with the teak logs. So I think in the long run, we probably saved a little bit of time doing dart tips rather than cutting a load of yew logs or even maple logs, because we saved time cutting teak logs. That's a much better experience rate than cutting maple logs. And also we've saved time with construction because we've got all the teak logs banked. So yeah, overall, I'd probably say we've saved time.
What are you talking about?
And there is level 85 Fletching. we can now make the magic longbow. As you can see, we've almost made about 30,000 steel dart tips, which has taken us about 30 minutes. What I'm going to have to do though is leave it here for today because my arm is absolutely killing, and I'm going to refresh for tomorrow, and hopefully I'll be able to smash out the entirety of the 99. There is level 89 Fletching. It's a brand new day. Again, I'm sticking to doing 1,000 dart tips, having a quick break. 1,000 dart tips, having a quick break. I know that I'll probably get a lot of comments in the comment section saying, why didn't I use mouse keys? I could use mouse keys, I could set it up, but this is only going to take me, in theory, an hour and 45 minutes. And I think me setting it up and trying to learn how to use mouse keys and getting it just right would probably take me at least an hour. So it'd probably take me longer to set mouse keys up and get it all perfect, rather than why don't I just smash it out and click my life away and probably end up with a repetitive strain injury. Right, so I'm going to have a little bit of a break. As you can see, I've only been doing it for about 25 minutes this morning, but I can't hack it anymore. So what I'm going to do is complete more fletching tasks and maybe complete some random tasks along the way, because we're only about 1,500 points off of tier 7. So I'm going to try and smash out a few tasks and see what happens. Okay, so there is level 91 Fletching. As you can see, I completed a few tasks here and there. One of the pretty lucky ones was getting a toadstool from Herbivore. I think I got it on the 4th or 5th kill count. So yeah, now we're back to the awful grind that is making the rest of the steel dart tips. We're almost halfway there. In fact, no, we're not. We're absolutely miles off halfway. But what I'm going to try and do now is just stick it out, and we're going to get 99 Fletching in about 20 minutes. Let's give it a go. So about 10 minutes later, there is a level 92 Fletching. We're still not anywhere near the halfway mark. We're about 10k off. So I think I've got more than enough steel dart tips to get us to 99. I probably could have saved some of the steel bars and made them into steel plates, but I'm hoping I've got more than enough steel plates for my cash to get 99 construction. Right, there is level 93 Fletching, and we're just coming up to the halfway mark of all the steel dart tips that I've got. So what I'm going to do now, again, just to break it up a bit and to slowly creep towards that tier 7. I'm going to fletch darts whilst I'm trying to complete tasks, because I feel like this is the best way to do it. I'm basically multitasking. So yeah, I'm just going to knock off a few easy tasks and medium and hard tasks, obviously. And also I'm going to fletch some darts, and hopefully we'll get to tier 7. So I'm just going to purchase the Herbivore cape, because if you didn't know, you can wear the Herbivore cape and then you can basically get the guy in Nada. I can't remember what they're called. And you can use them to make the potions for you. Normally you need the hard task completed for the desert, but if you wear the Herbivore cape, then you can get it done without having completed the task, which is pretty good. So I'm just going to have the person at Nada, and I'm going to get her to make all my super restore potions. Just whilst I'm here, there's a task to kill a crocodile, so I'm just going to smash this crocodile in about 2 seconds. I'm also going to destroy one of these goats and get one of the desert goat horns, because making a combat potion is also a task. So we're here at Nada. I'm going to get Zahur, that's her name. I'm going to get her to make all these unfinished potions. And there is a hard task. I think that's a pretty difficult hard task, getting 1,000 unfinished potions, because you either need to have the hard task done or you also need to have 99 Herbivore. So I think that should have been an elite task. But anyway, also I'm going to try and recharge my prayer points on here. It doesn't look like I can. For some reason, the statue isn't there, even though I've completed pretty much all the quests in the game. Jagex, what are you doing? Okay, then I guess we're going to have to go to the bank, and then I'm going to make a combat potion, which will be another task done. So we're now here in Lumbridge Basement, and the only other way I can think to get points at the moment is just to buy pretty much the rest of the quests. So seeing as I've got over 300 renown, which is more than enough, I'm just going to spend all my points on the rest of the quests, and hopefully we get quite a few tasks done. Okay.
Alright, chums up. Ready, guys? Let's do this. Leroy Dragons! Oh my god, he just ran in.
Okay, so after that, that is all the quests bought. We only got an extra 50 points, but 50 points is 50 points at this point in the game. With the Troll level 3 quests unlocked, we have got quite a few more tasks that we can do now. There are tasks for planting and harvesting crops at the diseaseless patches that you get from the Troll quest. So I'm just going to plant some herbs there. For God's sake, I've just ran all the way up here and forgot to bring a rake. What a schnoob. So there is a herb planted at the Troll stronghold patch. Now I'm going to get myself over to Weiss, or Weiss, however you call it, and we're going to plant ourselves a snapdragon there for another task. So we're here at the Puro-Puro, my favorite place in the entire game.
Naughty.
What the plan is to do is to basically wait for a dragon impling and maybe even a lucky impling. The only impling that I want really is a dragon impling, but an lucky impling would be interesting. But yeah, at the moment, there's a task to catch a dragon impling in Puro-Puro, but then there's also a task to catch a lucky impling in Gillinor. So even if I see a lucky impling, it's not even that good, but we could get a mega rare, who knows. So I'll just quickly explain what my plan is. Rather than hop worlds, what I'm going to do is run from each side of Puro-Puro and catch anything that I think's decent along the way. The reason why I've got tiles marked in the corner is because around this area is where all the higher tier implings spawn. The way it works basically is any impling that is nature and above, they spawn on a timer if they're not caught. But if you do catch a nature impling, then you reduce that spawn timer for a new random higher tier impling to spawn. So the best way to do this, if you're going to do it for a long time, is to catch all the nature implings and above and just rotate around Puro-Puro until you find the impling that you want. There is level 95 Fletching, and there is also a dragon impling. Perfect timing, my dude. It's so much nicer having the entangle spell, because now I don't have to worry about chasing this little dude everywhere. And there is the dragon impling court. That didn't take as long as I thought it would. So let's have a look what we get. We get summer pies. What a load of trash. So as you can see, we've got about 57,000 steel dart tips left. I might hover around here for a bit longer, just in case I see a lucky impling. But I'll probably not stay here for too long because I really don't like this place. I've spent far too much time here in the past. So yeah, just looking at the tasks, there's only 2 more impling tasks left to do. The first one is to catch a crystal impling, which I think is quite doable. And then the other one is to catch a lucky impling barehanded. So I think that one's a bit of a no-go because lucky implings are, as they say, very lucky to find. I think I've only found about 5 or 6 on my normal OSAAT account. So yeah, they're pretty rare. So what I'm going to do is get my ass to Prifidis, and I'm just going to look around Prifidis and try and catch a crystal impling. I've never caught crystal implings before. I don't know how rare they are, so we will see. So there is level 96 Fletching. I've looked up a guide, and they've mentioned that crystal implings normally spawn in the northwest area of Prifidis. So I'll be honest, I've been stood here for about an hour, and I've not seen any crystal implings. I've also been hopping quite a bit, and there's no crystal implings anywhere. I don't even think they exist. So yeah, what I'm going to do is just stand around here and hopefully smash out the rest of this 99. It's taken me far too long. It should have taken me about 2 hours in total, and we're probably on hour 8, hour 9 by now, just because I've been messing around trying not to fletch all these steel dart tips. So there is level 97 Fletching. Still no sign of a crystal impling. At the moment in the game, there's only about 50 players per world, so I'm not sure if that makes a difference. It probably doesn't. I'm starting to lose my mind. I'm starting to think of stupid reasons why I'm not catching crystal implings. But yeah, we're not long away now to level 99 Fletching. I can't wait for this one to be over. And there is level 98 Fletching. Just one more level to go. I've decided to leave the crystal implings to themselves, and as you can see, there's only about 23,000 steel dart tips left to make. So that's not even that many. I can get that smashed out in one run. So I'll bring you guys back once we are 99. Just before we get 99, I've decided to make all the gems into dart tips, because who knows, we might do some PVM on this account, and I'm just going to get all the dart tips ready for that. I'm just going to make ruby bolt tips and diamond bolt tips. I think I was saying dart tips for the past half an hour. But yeah, now we've got some bolt tips ready to go. I can carry on and I can finally smash out this 99. Right, we are back where it all started, where I decided to start on this endeavor of making 145,000 steel dart tips in one go. It's been absolutely killer. But yeah, there it is, guys. We've finally done it. That is such a relief. We are now 99 fletching. We made 134,000 steel dart tips. So not even as many as I thought. But yeah, let's just get all the dart tips and all that jazz into a little fletching tab, and we'll have a look what we've got. So we've got all our bows made. We've got 134,000 steel dart tips, and we've also got about 1,000 of each other dart tip. So that is it. I think we've got enough ammo for range. We're also only about 900 points off tier 7. So what I'm going to probably do during construction is make sure I get tier 7, and then for all the combats after that, we can get our maximum XP rates, which will be very nice. So as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. This one was torture. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked the video and you've not subscribed yet, get yourself subscribed. And also, if you want to see some pictures of me whilst I'm on my travels, then hit me up on my socials. And the next 99 is going to be construction. So I'll see you guys there, and hopefully I'll see you in the next episode.